From Season 3, Episode 5, The Light of Day. The gang brings Randall into Colony House, where Mary goes to work on him. He screams at Boyd for leaving him out there to die. The next morning, Jade and Kenny carry Christy into the medical center. Donna takes Victor's father, Henry, we'll call him from now on, to go and find some nice clothes to wear to reunite with his son. Sarah and Victor head towards Colony House. Donna sits Victor down and tells him that Tabitha has come back. She also tells him that his father came with them, and he runs away. Jade shows up at the Matthews house when he hears Tabitha's back, and he insists that she take him to the tree. He really thinks there's going to be answers there in the bottles. Kenny fills Boyd in on the other presences in the woods. He says he heard them marching around the cabins. That was the banging we heard. Kenny wonders why the monsters left Randall alive, and Boyd speculates that it's so that they would have to look at him during the daytime. They can pretend during the day that there's no monsters, but if someone's horribly disfigured like that, then they'll be constantly reminded of it. Donna and Henry chat in Victor's room. He reflects on giving up looking for his family and just pretending in his mind that they were dead. He says this was easier. The town meeting starts in the diner, and there are tons of questions for Tabitha. You can tell that Boyd seems to be losing control. Julie heads to the Colony House during the meeting, and she sneaks around. She does a little remembering and then steals a bag of weed from someone. Victor and Sarah talk in the junkyard. Victor is worried that his dad won't like him because he's not the little boy that he lost, and he's a grown man now. Sarah attempts to help him through it. Elgin and Julie talk about the bad experiences while getting high. Julie says that it's the only thing that helps. They laugh and joke a bit and compare what they have seen/heard. Elgin's seen the kimono lady, and Julie was possessed by the city or entity. At the town meeting, Fatima and the rest of the town question Tabitha. They take verbal shots at Acosta for killing Nikki. Jim interrupts, and the rest of the town is disappointed that Tabitha didn't contact the police while she was away. Everybody says they would have done a better job, and Tabitha gets overwhelmed and leaves. Boyd points out a good thing. Someone got out. So now it's not hypothetical. They have real hope that people can leave. The town folks all say they just want to leave through the tree, only pulling little pieces of Tabitha's story, like not taking in all of the information, and they just go, oh, she said that she went through the tree, let's go through the tree, we can leave. Boyd is reluctant to go to the tree. Fatima and Ellis push back on Boyd's reluctance to go to the tree. Dale has a pissy fit and decides to leave through the tree. He storms out of town to get prepared. Jim and Tabitha go back to their house. Tabitha wants to go to the tree. Jim talks her into going with only Jade, as so Ethan he doesn't know where it is, so he won't run off and try and find her through the tree if they disappear. Tabitha and Jade head to the tree. Boyd confronts Ellis about his attitude during the meeting. Ellis wants to take chances, but Boyd tells him he would be playing with people's lives. He warns of some type of revolution, as how people are behaving isn't very good. Julie and Elgin look through some clothes in the basement. It's all 80s vintage. They find a Polaroid camera and snap some pics of each other. They seem to just be bonding and having a good time. Acosta meets Boyd in the police station, where she offers some tips for Boyd, and he freaks out on her. He's like, you've only been here a day, you've killed somebody, you're really in no place to be giving me advice. Fatima and Ellis talk in the greenhouse of Colony House. Fatima reveals that she's been eating the rotten food, and Ellis is pretty shocked by this. Victor and Henry have their reunion. Tears and feels the whole time. It's one of the best reunions on the show so far. Boyd is looking through Randall's stuff, working on his guilt. Jade and Tabitha look through the bottle tree's bottles. They all have numbers, but are seemingly random. Jade tells Tabitha that he saw her ghost boys, and that he's seen the symbol. Dale shows up with gear ready to leave the town. He enters the tree after Jade warns him, and he disappears. Back to Boyd, there's a ruckus. He heads to the motel's pool to find Dale fused with the wall of the pool. He is about to put him out of his misery, but Dale dies. Boyd yells at the whole town that all he's doing is trying to keep everybody alive, and he's having a big freak out. Donna finds him yelling at the townsfolk, and this is where the episode ends.